Welcome back my weebs and otakus, it's Otakunofuji with another game video. Today we're talking about Motorslice, a third-person action platforming game featuring a cute female protagonist. More importantly, it's a game ResetERA doesn't like because, as one dummy says, is quote, might be the horniest game I've seen released in a while. That sounds promising for us folks that enjoy a bit of fan service, right? I share my thoughts on the game along with a bit of a rant, so keep watching. If you like this or any of our other videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help if you do. To address the accusations that this is a Gooner game and the alleged horniest game released in a while, I'd have to say those claims are absolutely ridiculous. Motorslice is really tame. It isn't fan servicey at all, really. The problem ERA has with it is that there's some mild interactivity with the girl on the start menu and during intermission scenes where the girl sits down and takes a break during levels. You control a camera drone in these scenes that can sort of poke at the girl to make her react. She blushes and gets mad at you, and that's it. That's what they're mad about and think this game is too sexy and refuse to play it now. Genuinely, truly, what a bunch of losers. Well, if you poke at her enough, you can make her do the ahegao hentai face, but it's all just fun. It's all a joke. There's absolutely nothing titillating about it. You aren't supposed to take it seriously. You're supposed to smile and laugh and move on because these interactions are a teeny tiny part of the game. Allow me to go on a bit of a rant now though. I'm so sick and tired of every game with a female protagonist immediately being labeled as quote Gooner bait. Just honestly, shut the fuck up if you don't have anything positive to contribute and move on. It's all a bunch of prudes that are scared of girls who think they're dunking on people they think they are morally superior to by giving something they don't like an unflattering label. It's always so frustrating when nerds try to bully other nerds, which is exactly what they're trying to do by tagging anyone that likes fan service as some unsavory gooner to try to shame them into conforming. That attitude is like half the reason why this channel even exists in its current form. I wanted to push back on dorks that try to shame you for liking fan service. That's such a strange contradiction too, because they always say they want strong female protagonists, but clearly don't want them to actually have any feminine features. Do they only want plain Janes wearing potato sacks to hide their curves or something? That just isn't reality, my dudes. Do they go to the beach and complain girls in bikinis are gooner bait? Do they go to the mall? Wait, where do people go these days? And complain girls in revealing outfits wearing makeup are gooner bait? Do they watch every Hollywood movie from the last 70 years and call them gooner bait because they have women in them? Do they reduce Mythbusters down to simple gooner bait because Carrie Byron was, it still is actually, bonkers hot? Was classic Disney animation gooner bait because the princesses are always perfect? Let's flip it the other way. Is pro wrestling or the beach or movies ultimately just gooner bait for women? No one ever says that though, for some reason. Why are games such an easy target for this particular criticism when it exists literally everywhere in the real world? I'll say it again. It's because they're prudes who are afraid of women and they don't want scary girls invading their video game safe space. I say just go play something else you actually like instead of trying to shame other people for enjoying something different. Goddamn. I'm gonna get in trouble for all that, but whatever. You really shouldn't be watching this channel if you're against fan service anyway. How is the rest of Motorslice outside of the 2% of the time you spend doing silly interactions with the cute girl? It's pretty good. It's a mix of Prince of Persia and Mirror's Edge parkour in a dystopian setting kind of like Nier, where machines have taken over and your character has to go in and kill all of them. I think the controls are really smooth and feel really nice. But like every parkour platforming focused game out there, it can get frustrating because basically everything you do is context sensitive, and it doesn't always do what you want. It generally has decently spaced checkpoints though, so as aggravating as it can be to fail because your girl jumped the wrong direction or didn't grab a ledge, or a million other things, you're never set back all that far. One thing I have to say is that the game is huge. There are a ton of levels to play through. If I had paid the very reasonable $20 asking price, I would have been more than satisfied. But I played it through Xbox Game Pass instead, of course. The art style also deserves attention. The levels are kind of plain. It is a dry, dusty dystopia after all. And the environments have a blocky, pixely PlayStation 1 style to them. It looks neat. The main character is significantly more detailed than the backgrounds and looks quite nice. She's really cute. The special effects for lighting and smoke and oil and sparks all look good as well. It's a simple looking game overall, but I like that it actually has a distinct art style that all works together. In the end, Motorslice is a solid action platformer with very nice presentation that is worth a look. It isn't remotely as sexy and scandalous as certain losers on the internet want to pretend it is, but it does have a lot of cute and playful moments that will make you smile. Definitely give it a try. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe and check out Otakunofuji.com.